Hari Om. Gita Dhyanam is composed by Madhusudana Saraswatiji. Gita Dhyanam is usually chanted before the beginning of Bhagavad Gita study. The first sloka. Om pārthāya pratibodhitāṃ bhagavatā nārāyaṇena svayaṃ vyāsena grathitāṃ purāṇamuninā madhye mahābhāratam advaitāmṛtavarṣiṇīṃ bhagavadīmaṣṭādaśādhyāyinīṃ amba tvāmanusandadhāmi bhagavadgīte bhavadveṣiṇīṃ. I constantly reflect and meditate upon you, O Mother Bhagavad Gita. Amba tvāmanusandadhāmi, that which was enlightening to Arjuna. Pārthāya pratibodhitāṃ bhagavatā, that Bhagavad Gita which was imparted by Lord Nārāyaṇa himself. Nārāyaṇena svayaṃ, that Bhagavad Gita which was composed by Bhagavan Vyāsa. Vyāsena grathitāṃ purāṇamuninā madhye mahābhāratam, that Bhagavad Gita which was composed by ancient Muni Purāṇamuninā Bhagavan Vyāsa. Vyāsena grathitāṃ, where in the mid of Mahābhārata, madhye mahābhāratam. Now here the word pārthāya Arjuna indicates an adhikari, an eligible student, because he chose Bhagavan and not the army. This Bhagavad Gita is that which showers the nectarine of Advaita philosophy. advaitāmṛtavarṣiṇīṃ indicates the bodhya bodhaka sambandha, the relationship between the revealed knowledge of oneness between the Jivatma and the Paramatma. Revealer is the Bhagavad Gita Grantha itself, that which is emanating from the lips of Bhagavan Krishna. So, study Gita and realize the supreme truth. This Bhagavad Gita contains the knowledge of oneness. The Vishaya, the subject matter, is Jivatma Paramatma Aikya or Jiva Brahma Aikya, and that which is glorious, Bhagavatīṃ. So, the hint is to study Gita and realize the supreme truth. That Bhagavad Gita which has 18 chapters, Ashtadashādhyāyinīṃ. O Amba, O Mother Bhagavad Gita, tvāmanusandadhāmi, I meditate upon you. That Bhagavad Gita which is an antidote to the transmigration of birth and death cycles. Bhavadveṣiṇīṃ. So this word talks about prayojanam, the benefit of studying Bhagavad Gita. So this way we have the adhikari, the sambandha, the prayojanam and the vishaya. So these four form the anubandha chatushtaya, which are the fourfold factors that are pertinent to the study of any text. So the first sloka reveals to us the anubandha chatushtaya. Now we move on to the next sloka. Namo'stu te vyāsa viśālabuddhe phullāravindāyātapatranetre yena tvayā bhāratatailapūrṇaḥ prajvalito jñānamayaḥ pradīpaḥ. This sloka is a humble prayer to Bhagavan Vyāsa. My salutations to Bhagavan Vyāsa, who is having a vast intellect, because he is the one who shared the knowledge with one and all, and for which he is seen to have never rested even for a while. He is the one who divided and compiled the Vedas and transferred the knowledge of the Vedas to his 4 Shishyas, Rigveda to Paila Rishi, Yajurveda to Vaishampayana Rishi, Samaveda to Jaimini Rishi, Atharva Veda to Samantu Rishi, and the Puranas to Romaharshana Rishi. He is the one who has large eyes like petals of a fully bloomed lotus flower which captures the eyes. He is the one who lit up the lamp of wisdom called Bhagavad Gita with the oil of Mahābhārate filled to the brim. Bhagavad Gita captures the heart. The third sloka, prapanna pārijātāya totra vaitrekapanāye jñānamudraya krishnāya gītāmṛta duhe namaha. My salutations to Bhagavan Krishna, the one who is a wish-fulfilling tree, to those who have completely surrendered to him, the one who holds a cane in one hand to drive the cattle, and the other hand is in Jnanamudra. He is the one who has milked the nectar of Gita for upliftment of mankind. Sarvopanishado gavo dugdha gopalanandana partho vatsa sudhir bhokta dugdham gītāmṛtam mahad. This shloka tells us who is Krishna. If all the Upanishads are the cows, then near the cows we find the milkman. So who is the milkman? Krishna is the one who milks the cows. Krishna is a cowherd boy. For whom is this milk milked? Arjuna is the calf. Partha Vatsaha. Also the men of pure intellect. Sudhi Bhokta. So Arjuna and the men of pure intellect are the enjoyers of this nectarine milk. What actually is the milk? The milk is the supreme nectar called Bhagavad Gita, that which bestows immortality. Fifth sloka, Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanūramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. This is a very beautiful sloka giving a description of Krishna. My salutations to the teacher of this world, the one who is the inner dweller of all beings, as Antaryami, the one who is not just a son of Vasudeva, but Devam, God himself. Kamsa Chanura Mardanam, one who is the destroyer of Kamsa and Chanura, and the one who gave great divine joy to his mother Devaki. Bhishma Dronatata Jayadrata Jala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तक केशवः. This shloka tells us how Krishna helped the Pandavas in winning the battle, which was like crossing a river where Bhishma and Dronacharyaji were the two banks which held the waters of the river. How difficult it would be to cross this river, where Jayadratha is the one who got conditional boon from Bhagavan Shiva that he alone can win, and Jayadratha was the waters. Sakuni, the king of Gandhara Desha, was the bluish black rock, and Shalya, who was a brother of actually Madhvi, was tricked by Duryodhana to fight in his team, was the crocodile. Kripacharya was the tide or the current which determined the flow of the waters, and Karna was the mighty wave that can swallow things. Ashwathama and Vikarna were the dangerous alligators, and Duryodhana was the circular whirlpool. In spite of all this, the Pandavas managed to cross such a terrible river of war because they had Krishna as their ferryman. So too, in this battle of life, may we also surrender completely to Bhagavan Krishna, who will help us cross over all the difficulties easily and attain the shore of supreme bliss. Sloka number 7. पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगण्डोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः पीपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् भारत पंकजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसन श्रेयसे. This shloka describes Mahabharata. Let the spotless lotus flower of Mahabharata bring about supreme good to one and all. That Mahabharata, which arose from the waters of the words of the son of Parashara, Bhagavan Vyāsa. Parasharya vachas sarojam amalam. Is this flower of Mahabharata without fragrance, or does it have a fragrance? This lotus flower of Mahabharata has the richness of the fragrance in the form of Krishna's teachings, which form the essence of the Upanishad called Bhagavad Gita, for which we have to nestle closer and closer, like we take the flower close to the nose to smell. This lotus flower of Mahabharata has the pollen grains of different stories, and this flower is fully blossomed by the glorious stories of Bhagavan Vishnu himself. This Mahabharata is joyously drunk day after day by the honey bees of very good, noble, pure souls. And this flower is effective in destroying and removing the dirt of Kali Yuga. Mūkaṁ karoti vācālaṁ pangum langayate girim yatkrupatamaham vande paramanandamadhavam. This is a very beautiful sloka, a sloka of surrender. My salutations to that Madhavam, the source of supreme bliss, Satchidananda Swarupam, whose grace make the dumb man eloquent and the cripple or the lame person scale mountains. Yam Brahma Varurendra Rudra Marutaha Sunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapada Kramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tad Gatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidussura suraganaha devaya tasmai namaha. This sloka describes Bhagavan himself. My salutation to that Bhagavan who is worshipped and praised with divine chants by Lord Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra and Vayu, who is invoked by the singers of Samaveda, by singing the chants of Vedic mantras and Upanishad, by following the word sequence, who is meditated upon by the yogis, by making their minds absorbed in him, whose limit cannot be fathomed even by the devas and the asuras. To such Bhagavan Krishna, our salutations, our humble salutations, to bless each one of us who chant these Dhyana shlokas. May